All right, welcome once again. I'm Steve, this is Jess, and that's Zach.
Hi.
Not enough. You gotta say more.
What? Split screen needs to exist. I want that so bad.
And collectively, we are the Tourney Junkies. Our web address is www.tourneyjunkies.com. We own that. It is ours. Go there for sure. Yes, that's the whole thing. They're all supposed to link to each other in one big.
Yeah, but I don't know if the www is necessary. I don't feel like anyone ever thinks the website doesn't have that.
All websites have that unless it's a local, unless you're doing it locally, like a site saved on the computer. But I like to put it because sometimes it doesn't work without it, like on mobile devices. Like if you just type it in, it depends on your browser. So most browsers you're supposed to change that. But I know our if I were to text you the link, it texted you without the www, it didn't go to it. So
yeah, I have to do like the m $1 thing at the end instead to bounce that out or whatever. But
it works then. That's fine. Okay, so I guess I'm sorry we're late today. I should apologize. We were a little bit late from what we said we were going to be because we were trying an experiment for this video and it didn't pan out. So as you notice, it's still kind of the same video. Doing it the same way. But eventually that will change. We're going to keep experimenting and eventually we'll find something that works. Even if that something is relocation. Worst case scenario, we'll just move.
Yeah, maybe doing just like a panorama shot and have us sit around a table would work. That's what a lot of people
do.
So
exactly, we'd be at the end of at one end of you guys' table or something like that. Probably not at you guys' house though, actually, because that would be terrible.
Yes, you aren't stealing our table. I'm going to take it to somewhere else. So yeah, any table would work, or desk, or anything that seems like it should sit 3 people without them being too uncomfortable.
So okay. Anyway, we wasted enough time. Let's go ahead and get on with this. We'll start off with the match with the 14th matches in the first round from last time. See, I'm fighting it.
Yeah,
these stomps, man. These were both stomps. There was no vote for a loser. Not a single one. So what that means is on the hero side of it, Hal Jordan completely dominated and destroyed Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, whatever. Both of them. Gone. Hal Jordan won that match easy. And on the villain side of things, that means that the god of evil himself, Loki, was able to easily defeat Trevor Phillips. No one thought it would go the other way. And I think we all agreed on that last week, so everything just went the way we thought it would go.
I mean, obviously, we all agree, but it would have been one vote for the enemy. There would have been one vote for the loser if we didn't agree.
That's true, unless we change our minds between the video and voting. I guess that might happen.
Yes, at the end of this video, after hearing your complaints, I was still on my side, but then after I was like, fuck it, no, not anymore. Other side. But yeah, maybe.
I guess it might happen the other way. If I voted first, and then I was like, oh well, but I don't normally do that.
That's fair. That's how it was in the Darth Vader Dracula match. I was 100% on Darth Vader, and then we started discussing, and then for some reason I thought for Dracula, and I was like, yeah, he would win. So
that's good. That just means you have to.
That's why I don't vote till after we do these things.
I like to be the first one because I feel like people don't vote if there's no votes, so I like to get the ball rolling. So,
have you comment section? People are so obsessed with being first, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, they don't do it in ours. They don't vote. There's no you can't claim to be first on a vote. I think a lot of people look at it and are like, I don't know.
We can comment that. They can be like, yeah, I'm the first vote.
First vote, always. It'd be hard for them to beat me. Because I vote when I post the polls. How are you going to beat me? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I am happy that last week was just a complete decimation of the losers. I mean, like, it works. There's going to be matches like that. There's going to be close matches like Dracula and Darth Vader. And there's going to be matches like that were just, they're gone. I mean, it's not like the losers were not iconic and not deserving to be in the tournament. They just weren't able to stand up to the ones that did have in the finals. There's definitely going to be some major heavyweights in both the Heroes and Villains tournaments. Like we talked about the core Justice League last week, all of them are major heavyweights. And any one of them that drops out is going to be a big deal. And Loki is definitely one of the Marvel villains heavyweights. I think the Marvel villains are bigger, are going to be bigger upsets if they fall out than DC villains. You know what I mean?
If Joker does get beaten, it's not that he is basically powerless.
Whereas, like, yeah, you look at a lot of the Marvel
like
villains.
Loki or Doctor Doom, like if they go down, that'd be a big deal.
Yeah, Loki, Doom, Galactus, Thanos, all pretty huge. So,
is Darkseid in our tournament? I don't remember.
He is. Darkseid is, of course, in our tournament.
Okay, I want to make sure. Well, if he goes down, that'd be a big deal.
Agreed. Any kind of comic book threat like that's going to be.
He already won, didn't he?
Did he win? I think he did.
No, I guess he didn't. I guess I haven't done the thumbnail yet for him. So I felt like we had a match with him in general. I don't remember.
I think we might have discussed him because we were discussing it was during the Brainiac and Doom match. We were discussing that if it had been like Darkseid versus Doom, it would have been Darkseid. But yeah.
Yeah, Darkseid would have won that.
All right. So. Now we get into the main event. As it is the bulk of this video. Hopefully. It might still just be weird tangents and stuff, but maybe the bulk of this kind of the way it goes. But in this case, this is match 15. And you want to tell us our heroes match this time?
Elsa from Frozen versus Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. In the forest. And they have bios and prep time, and Shaun gets a 1 hour game.
Okay. Okay then. I guess.
Oh wow.
I guess that this goes to we discussed the characters. So Zach, why don't you lead us off with Elsa? She's yours.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Elsa was shut away from a young age. So she's a bit closed off because of that. Super not wanting to show any emotions or really talk to anyone. Which makes the forest a nice place. I mean, until she freezes them by accident. Because she loses control of her powers pretty frequently. It's literally the plot of the movie. So, but she is very powerful. Not only having full control of cryomancy, ice magic, but also the ability of reanimating at least snow creatures somehow.
Marshmallow, for instance.
Yeah, Marshmallow and Olaf are both hers. So the part that's really interesting is the fact that she can freeze people's she can freeze people's memories and their inner soul or whatever the hell, the carrying heart instead of the actual physical heart, which is always very interesting. That means even if they were on fire like Ghost Rider, she could freeze the inside.
It is. I mean, it's the kind of it's another plot of the movie is that Anna's heart is frozen.
That's it. Now Shaun.
Yeah. Okay. Then Shaun's mine. Shaun is a slacker in his, I think, late 20s. Directionless. Works as a sales associate at a appliance store. Plays video games with his best friend and roommate Ed, who's even more of a slacker, even lazier than Shaun is. He has a girlfriend, Liz, but every date they have just involves Liz and Shaun and Ed and Liz's other friends going to the Winchester pub and drinking. So the movie starts off with Liz dumping Shaun because she's tired of living the same life. She's tired of doing the same thing. Let's see. Unfortunately for everybody involved, the day after that happens to be the day that the dead rise. So zombies come back, and at this point, though, Shaun goes from being completely lazy and basically useless for like all of his life up to this point. But the moment the dead start rising and threatening the people he cares about, he becomes brave, he becomes resourceful, he becomes strong, he becomes what they need. So, this is obviously post-Z-Day Shaun, when he's actually worthy of being in our tournament. So, for those things, Shaun really has no powers. His stats are average at best for the most part. Really, he's
Regular Joe.
kind of unremarkable guy. That's I guess that's kind of the point of zombie movies normally. Is that it's a normal guy against overwhelming hordes of the undead. So yeah, basically. So no powers, no enhanced stats. Weaknesses is, I mean, he's a normal human, so he has the same issues as every human does. He can die that way. Only other major weakness, as far as like I put in my bio for him specifically, is his strong attachment to Ed, who is basically like an anchor to bring Shaun down.
Fires.
Shaun pretty much does it himself in the movie.
I think it's the opposite, though. I feel like Shaun's the one that brings everyone else down. But still.
I don't think that's the point. I mean, I know Ed's happy in his life, but like he brings Shaun into that life and keeps Shaun from doing anything else.
You think Shaun wasn't like that beforehand? You think it's Ed's fault?
No, I'm pretty sure they grew that way together.
Even his great zombie apocalypse plan is still pretty much just go to the Winchester and get drunk. So his smart and resourcefulness and leadership is just nothing.
I'm reminded of the quote. You're talking about a man whose idea of a social date spot and an impenetrable fortress are the same thing. So yes, okay, but still, Shaun is not anything remarkable as far as a person, as far as superhuman at all. He's going to be bringing a cricket bat to bash things in the head. And also going to be bringing the Winchester shotgun the Winchester rifle that is over the bar in the Winchester, and a box of shells. So he's not a very good shot with them, but
he's also really garbage at reloading. And they're clearly separate now.
So that's Shaun. So, okay, that's how do you think? How does this match go? Awesome, Shaun.
Poor Shaun. What I say? Yeah, like he's frozen or something. Like
they have bios, and he's got an hour in the forest first.
What is he gonna do?
He's gonna go to the Winchester and wait for this to blow over.
Like, I really can't think of much he would do that.
He's probably gonna go and get himself mauled by a bear.
Probably. Is he the one that spawned over by the bear den?
I think so. Right one.
I'm being suspected.
that probably makes
He'll
sense.
wear himself out before.
Yeah. Elsa doesn't really seem to get like he builds like a whole like ice palace and everything, the whole ice kingdom basically without even worrying about it. Just in the course of singing a song. She's got incredible stamina.
Yeah.
You can do an ice jail as soon as she comes in.
Done. Yeah, I have to agree. I've already voted, and I did vote for Elsa. So, sorry, Shaun. You didn't say much. You agree, Zach?
Yeah. Elsa's pretty strong, regardless of how much check he shows it as an offensive power. It's quite the magic.
Okay, then. So, now we've got pretty much sorted out. Now let's move on to the villains match.
Izaya Orihara from Durara versus Pennywise from It. And it's in the mall, and no advantages or ties or anything.
So, okay, Zach, why don't you go ahead and get started on this one then? Tell us about Izaya.
That's our last one, but okay. Whatever. Sure, mate. Okay, so Izaya Orihara is an info broker, which leads me to believe that he probably already did his research and everything beforehand. Like he probably has his own dossier separate from our dossier that we offer him, but he obviously doesn't get this match. But he seems fairly human-ish compared to his main antagonist, who is freakishly strong and can throw vending machines across city blocks. But he still has the ability of using a switchblade to cut through buildings, so definitely something special there. His general personality is as an observer. He likes to put people in scenarios and watch how they act out of it. Kind of like rats in a cage, you know. But his agility and speed are constantly dodging stuff being thrown at him has taught him well. Gadget-wise, the only thing he has is switchblades. He has a lot more than one because he can throw them pretty frequently. So, for the sake of it, 20? I don't know. It's a puffy coat. You could probably fit 20 switchblades in there. So, okay. And what about Pennywise?
All right, then. His opponent in this one is, a big reason why so many people are afraid of him. Pennywise. And the one we're going with is not the book character, and it is not the, half-finished one that's in the current remake. We're going with the one that most people think of, the Tim Curry version.
I'm presumptuous to say that that's the one that people think of, but
So I think of.
Sure.
I mean, like maybe people right now, like when the movies come out, they think of that one. But I think most people still think of Pennywise as the Tim Curry one from the miniseries back in the and it's just showing my age, but you know, it's just me. I'm a big fan of remake or remakes. So Pennywise is an ancient evil that has lived under the town of Derry, Maine for hundreds of years, since before the town was incorporated. And he shows up every 27 to 30 years, somewhere around there, to terrorize people and eat them. He gets home. He comes up finished. He likes them better if they're when they're scared. Scared humans taste better. And the easier they are to scare, the more likely he is to hunt them. So he focuses a lot on children. His children are the easiest to scare. So basically in Derry, every 30 years there's a rash of children disappearances that are unexplained that are all owing to this entity. So The clown is not his true form, it's just his form he chooses most often. He knows clowns are scary.
Well, and to lure kids.
So I'm like, look, I'm a clown here. Balloon animal. And then, okay, so he's basically just, he kind of falls in with Izaya in this way that he does, it's still observation outside of humans. Only he observes them in order to, he observes their minds and things to find fears. He likes subjecting them to those fears until they're sufficiently scared so he can. So, he's a little bit overconfident and he doesn't ever see as humans as a threat. All they are is food to be played with, like dino nuggets or something. You know, something you just play with and then eat.
I know some dino.
So that could definitely be a weakness of sorts, because he tends to overestimate his own abilities and underestimate his play.
To be fair, it would be a weakness if Izaya didn't share the exact same weakness.
I know, that's why
that.
You were like buds. They should get along. They have clearly similarities.
I didn't realize how similar they were.
That being said, as far as his overconfidence, he's an ancient evil. So all his stats, strength, speed, endurance, agility, intelligence, wisdom, willpower, are all very far into the superhuman realm. His mental abilities are prodigious. Read minds and create illusions, and it's all inside the mind. It's all mental. It's not like he actually creates magical illusions like a wizard. Now, everything he does is he messes with his opponent's mind. That's the whole point. Fighting skills are about the only thing he's not, because he doesn't fight. It's not the point. There's never, like, his prey doesn't put up a physical fight against him because he's not really a physical being necessarily. So, as far as abilities, like I said, he can read minds, he can create illusions, he can teleport, walk through walls, be wherever he wants to be whatever he wants to be. Essentially immortal. So, anything major? However, besides his overconfidence, there is another weakness. Is that while he thrives on fear, the opposite is also true. Courage weakens him and can kill him. That is what ultimately does him in the book and the movie. Kids stand up to him and show courage as a group and defeat him. So it can be done. He is not invulnerable. He's just very hard to use. He does not bring weapons because he doesn't need them. There are no paraphernalia. He just shows up, is what he is. Terrifying beast that he is. So, and I think in this scenario, this particular match, Pennywise spawns on the lower level over by the department store, whereas Izaya spawns on the upper level above him. So, what do you think, babe? How do you see it going?
It's hard to go against Pennywise. You know, his powers and everything. Fear much?
He does. I don't even know that he fears Shizuo.
By Shizuo more than anything else.
And like nothing
He
else
also
in
hates
Gerard.
dogs. That's it. This is only two things he has a strong disdain for.
Most of the time, he tries to be very chill about everything. He doesn't let much get to his facade. But I don't know. He wants his way.
I know he's an ancient evil, but so are Dullahans or whatever, and he's used to handling one of those. They're pretty old.
Yeah, but she's not out to eat his face.
True, but he can't eat. Wait, does he ever attack someone who isn't scared of him?
It wouldn't work. It'd be like poison.
Oh.
So that's why.
So even if he could, like, I was thinking, like, because we're in a mall, does he just, like, eat up everyone else's fear and then becomes too powerful? But if he still can attack people who aren't scared, then that doesn't help in the first place.
Yeah, I think he would, like, he's definitely going to start off by picking off individuals. Although once he has his fill, he does go into hibernation.
What?
So you're talking about the other people in the mall?
Yeah.
That he may go after them instead of Izaya?
Yeah, he might be like anyone else at the mall and just gorge himself.
I don't think most people do that at the mall. Mall food court food isn't great.
That's good. Better mall food court.
Our mall has good food, at least one place. What calling?
The hot dog place is good too. Wonder Wieners.
Okay, random.
Yeah, so our mall's not bad. I mean, like most of them have the boring chains that are always there, like Sbarro and crap. Our mall's
Wait,
actually
he doesn't instant eat people though, does he?
No, well he can. He does it to Georgie pretty quick after he meets him. Basically, like once he gets his claws into you and you start to feel afraid, if you're not saved, either by yourself or by someone else, you get eaten. So a lot of like the lesser characters, they get eaten the first time they meet villains. It's only like the main children, because they're stronger willed than some others, they are able to fight and get away. No one went through each other's hell. But there are plenty of children. Most of the ones that like you don't, that are like minor, that build up the story, it's the first time. Meets him, eats him. Nice meat. That's kind of. So, all right. We still have not answered this definitively for anybody. None of us has actually given a vote. Pennywise or Izaya? Well,
Hard.
It's just his job first.
I want to lean towards Pennywise.
Want to? It's not
Like,
want
no, because he is so powerful and everything, and yeah, Izaya is like, you know, has advanced, like above average stats and things, like with the switchblade and whatnot. But
he may be inhuman. I'm not sure. He does act like he is. He loves human.
But I don't think he'd be really.
He just called them human separately from himself. So.
Yeah, but so do you. So I don't know that that counts.
Wait, I do that? Really? I know that.
So, well, what's your final verdict?
Personally, I would say Pennywise, but it's kind of shaky.
You
Because
can it out.
I don't think Izaya would be easy prey, and the idea that Pennywise might be distracted by the other people in the mall, that'd be a weird way to lose. I mean, you know what I mean?
Gorge himself and go to sleep?
Like, you're just like, instead of getting whatever is offered to these matches, you're like, I'd just rather eat some people at the mall.
Why not? Yeah, we are offering him a lot of those.
He doesn't really have any, like, ambitious goals. His goal is to feed. He's a very primal need just to feed. That's about it. He's been doing it for eons in this one town. He didn't even go out and explore. So.
Maybe he doesn't want anything, or maybe they offer him like all sorts of good kids forever that he doesn't.
They is us. In this case.
Whatever.
Or I mean, we could theoretically offer him the ones who beat him. We could have brought him back and offer him them. For that
he would lose again. He lost the first time.
No, we could stack the deck. That's what we could offer. We can stack the deck. We have that ability. We can change the story.
I don't know, there's never a sequel. So is he the type for petty revenge?
I could see that he want to survive. I mean, like, we could go back and rewrite the story.
Oh, so he doesn't die?
He doesn't die.
He's not dead now. How does that work? Because this is like mid-movie Pennywise. So we'd have to tell him the future and then offer to change that.
I don't know. I don't
Which he
really
would not
like that.
believe because he's an ancient evil like that. But still.
You know, like that.
Like one of our characters just being like, I'm not gonna fight. You know what I mean?
No, we gotta we
They
motivate them.
we
are lighting
need
a
to be in
fire.
it.
We are lighting a fire under Pennywise to do this. His job is to eliminate Izaya. As is Izaya's job is to eliminate him.
Fair. I don't think either of them would directly kill each other naturally. Because the one being too strong urge, and the other one just, I don't know, he doesn't kill Salty, so why would he kill Pennywise? He'd rather exploit them.
Not kill anybody else.
I think that Pennywise would search Isaiah's mind and find out what scares him.
Find something.
Like you mentioned the dogs. I don't know. He hates dogs. Maybe that. I mean,
He'd find
some dog Shizuo something.
Dog Shizuo. Bind. I got scared there. I think they just puts on a good face. I think there might be some insecurities behind it. Because some of them
maybe, but he's still strong-willed regardless. Regardless if he does have fears in there.
But he is alone. Like nobody. I mean, he doesn't bring anybody anyway. But I'm just saying.
No one cares about his
So it might take a while.
He has hired underlings, but still.
They don't care about him. They care about getting paid. They care about what he can offer.
I don't think anybody at the mall knows. How much I say, Isaiah?
They won't know. These people at the mall are apparently oblivious. You know, they're not nervous.
People do care about Isaiah in his own world. The one girl, Mikado's girl, Saki or whatever her name. She likes Isaiah.
Oh yeah.
There's a whole cult of people, of girls like that. Actually, apparently, I found out. So, that's cool.
So the people at our mall, apparently our mall doesn't have like any kind of geeky stores. People living in a rock in our mall.
I have an import store in there.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like, well, you know, an anime or I imagine sort of Asian import store, like the one in Woodland.
Oh yeah. Or even better, the one in Dallas. They had a little of everything. Had like the traditional like Asian things that you think of, and then mixes it with like.
Yeah, I didn't have that on there, but then I erased something else. And yeah, that's one of my favorite places to go in the mall.
So our mall is actually pretty cool. Okay, some of these people, I don't know that they still aren't supposed to be aware of these characters as some. Which can call out like.
Was that a thing? Can they not be aware of the characters? I didn't know that was a thing.
Like fangirl out or anything like that.
Yes, Isaiah just has a crowd around him at all times, and it boosts him. It'd be great. But I don't feel like most people who watch Durarara like Isaiah. That's kind of the point. He is the villain of that.
There's one. Then also you got a major panic then because Penny exists. Not that he might not cause a panic in the mall anyway.
It's true. I don't think they're allowed to be that meta though. Yeah, because then everyone would know also that how to beat him would be through bravery, and then they'd have to do that, and then he'd just die by the crowd, which isn't the right option.
It's not the real world though. Like these matches aren't a combination of the real world. The real world has nothing to do with it.
That's true. So the mall just has a bunch of those like weird bootleg animes that they mention like in Durarara. Actually, they mention real animes. I don't remember.
Yeah, some of those are real. Like My Hero Academia is one they mention. So there are animes.
Really?
It's just not. Yeah.
I didn't really mention that one. I know they mentioned Kino's Journey, but
they mentioned the ones they mention are real ones. So those exist obviously because this is partly the Durarara universe. but it's also partly the Stephen King universe. So. Yeah. Maybe we offer Pennywise more than just dairy. You know what I mean? You've been feeding off of one town. What if we expanded it and made it where you don't have to wait?
Can he only feed off of one town? Does he only have that power to feed off of one town?
He's only ever done that, so maybe we broaden his horizons. Let him go more. Do more.
It's true. Izaya City is pretty populated. If you want to take over that, it would be that bad.
I'd just be for winning this match against Avakapaparo. But if he wins all of it,
I feel like everyone in that city should be pretty close to immune to supernatural bullshit. How much that goes on there. But still.
But yeah, so if Pennywise wins our tournament, if he becomes our villain champion, the world is his. He has it. Everyone can live in fear.
With that, I still vote against Pennywise. But still.
Really? So why? What's your reasoning?
Well, because his powers roughly work sort of like a Psycha or whatever, the sword. It has the same mental reading abilities, which it has, and it plays really strongly off of one particular emotion. And it doesn't affect Izaya.
Even when he's cut? He doesn't get cut, does he?
I don't know. I know Shizuo gets cut and it doesn't bother him. So I don't know if Izaya gets cut. I'm pretty sure he does by Henri, who is the original one. So it's the strongest as well. Almost certain.
I think there are a few that are immune to it. So I'm still not saying necessarily that Psyche is as strong as Pennywise, but I can see your reason. And I really don't think that this one's going to be like an upset in either way. And I guess it kind of would be an upset if Izaya wins, because he's lesser known and less expected to go very far than he finds himself. But I still think that I could see it going either way. I know what I voted for. So.
What did you vote for?
Wow.
You would vote for your pound.
I've got to vote for that. I mean, it's just the way I see it going. I honestly see, since we're offering Izaya like the same thing, he's not really going to chill as much. He can't afford to be defensive normally. You know what I mean?
He is defensive though, even when he has his goals.
He sits in motion, but who else is going to beat Pennywise with him? He has no under.
Not wrong. But I still imagine he would play the defensive on that, and like Pennywise would be the attacker. So like he wouldn't obviously be out of the fight, but like he generally only plays defense. He doesn't ever go in the offense hardly.
That's true.
Even when he's trying to kill Shizuo, he still lets Shizuo throw stuff first. So
yeah, so I'll wait and see. Wait and see kind of approach. That's all you can hide from Pennywise. He can be anywhere. Be anything.
True. But I still don't think he can scare Izaya. Izaya has to deal. He doesn't get scared by anything else. Why would he get scared by a clown? Or whatever the hell. I know he's not actually a clown, he's a demon. But again, Salty doesn't scare him. Mind-controlling sword doesn't scare him. Freakishly strong men don't scare him.
So, he can be anything. Like I'm saying, to have zero fear. You know?
To be fair, like some fairly wimpy people beat Pennywise in the movie. They're not all that like. I guess it could just be plot armor that protects them, but.
Well, one of them actually, one of them does die. At least, actually, two of them die. So plot armor doesn't pick all of them. But
they don't seem very strong. Well, I mean, I guess they aren't like Hal Jordan levels of will or anything.
Lucky people, children, that's how it works. Don't you know that? They beat horror creatures. How it works. Ask Demogorgon.
Anyone who loses to children, I have a hard time taking as a serious competitor. But still.
You ever tried to beat
Normal
up a group
children, not like if they lose to the Powerpuff Girls. That's different.
But I don't know. I'm saying, even though, I mean, like, it's supposed to be like, it's the whole power of friendship, though. You know how powerful that is, Zach. Watch Fairy Tale. Power of
It's only an
friendship.
anime. We don't have that sort of rule over here in America.
Yes, we do.
Actually, I guess
And
My Little Pony is big.
My Little Pony has it. Yes,
That's what I was
friendship is magic here in this country. But no, yeah, like normally it's with children. Children always have those like, oh, friends, and it makes us stronger because we're friends. Telling you, man, that's what the power of friendship. The beats. Yeah. Either way, that's why our votes. You're free to choose either side. Just make sure
Yeah, you can't
make your
disagree
voice heard.
because we're split. So that's fine.
Yeah, you gotta agree with one. I'm like, I vote. I don't agree with any of these. They both get beat. The security guard takes them both out of this. So yeah, no, that's not an option. You don't have that option here. Security guard doesn't do anything. So obviously, head to the site, vote, read over the bios if you need more information. If our little short ones here, there are more information on the written bios. We go into a little more detail there. Plus, we go into detail on the matches. You can see the maps themselves for yourself. See how it lays out. Yeah, definitely. Make sure to vote. Let your voice be heard on which one of those ones wins, because we can't decide. I guess we can go ahead and talk about these particular votes. These polls end tomorrow night at midnight. The rest of the day and all day Monday to do it. Monday at midnight, the next matches will come up, which are on the hero side of things. It is Peter Venkman versus the ever-loving blue-eyed thing from Marvel's Fantastic Four. That should be fun. And then on the villain side of things, what a weird one. Not a match I think anybody's ever clamored for. It's probably the first time this will ever be discussed in the history of the world. It is between Hans Landa, the evil Nazi from Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards, against Blinky, the red ghost and leader of the ghosts from Pac-Man.
Oh, shit, I don't have a bio this time. I don't have to do anything. Cool.
Okay, you don't have to post any of them. They're all mine, and one's Jesse's, right? Easy enough. No. And we will be back for our next video on Tuesday? Wednesday. I think I work till 6.
Let me your time.
All right, we'll see what time we're going on Wednesday. Wednesday will be our next.
Yeah, you can remember our live schedule works on its own 3-day schedule, just like our matches do.
Every 7:30. So do it 8.
No, 7:30.
We'll do it at 7:30. Okay. So we're doing it Wednesday, which is the 27th. 27th. Yeah. Wednesday the 27th at 7:30 p.m. our time, which is Central. I don't know. I can't say everything. I don't know all various 24 time zones. I figure out whatever it is to us, and so I will discuss the matches, discuss those matches for next week, and go into detail or give a preview for the week after that, and then go into various random tangents because that's just how it goes.
Probably.
Right. So, yeah, like I said, make sure to head over to TourneyJunkies.com. Read on the bios, check the maps, go to our Amazon portal, buy anything relating to these characters as far as research materials or other things or anything you really want. It definitely helps us out. And, yeah. And vote, for sure. Vote. It's the most important thing. So make sure to think about them, head over there, and help us figure out who would win.